Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Welcome back, everybody.
What's up? I won't do that again. I'm sorry.
Please do that again.
Whatever.
So, hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Natural Ruckus group stream. Monday. Hi.
Welcome back to the Ruckus.
We're back.
As you can tell, we are all energized.
With-
Not at all.
We are back with Dreams of the Brave, not Candle Breakers. Dreams of the Brave.
And David's in charge.
Yes. So
Which way is my camera? There we go.
take it away, David.
Okay. So, hey, yeah, thanks everyone for joining us again on this every other Monday for Dreams of the Brave and our angsty teens and their search for a home.
Oh,
That makes it like much sadder than we just
you have to
You
say
guys
it like that.
being permanently banished from the home you knew your entire lives wasn't already sad enough for you guys?
I mean, I just held a goblin under a bourbon spout, so
I mean, you already gave us the wound, David. Do you need to rub salt in it?
Always. That's my job.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
that's like the main continent in the other game, so salt.
It's just
Yeah.
salt. They live in salt plains. So
Nothing but salt.
Very good.
anyways, so yeah, does anyone want to do a recap of last time?
Sure. So
Oh, a Tom recap. Yeah.
last time
I live for the Tom.
on
Dreams of the Brave.
Dreams of the Brave.
Please, you. That'd be great recap.
So we were traveling to this place where Gertie knew about this cache of some things that a rival / other person left there. So on the way there, we got lost for a bit before we found the place that we were looking for, which, as it turned out, was a hotel kind of a thing that was still running, even though it's been like hundreds, thousands, David, of years.
Since the collapse of
Yeah.
the end of the catastrophe wars was about 3,000 years ago. Whenever society totally collapsed here was in between now and then, but thousands of years.
So in between now and then, it's been quite a while since the hotel was running, and so we walked in as one does, and we found out that there is a racist hologram that felt like that face. Elias was a spy, sort of a thing. So Gertie kind of went away to forge these documents so that Elias could get in. Meanwhile, other people start fucking around and weren't like, oh yeah, we'll wait. we're good at waiting, huh? Right, guys? We're good at waiting. No, they're not. So what happened? They almost got into a fight. Didn't really. They were thinking about it very hard. Meg was kind of standing with her giant sword. Is it a sword?
It's a glaive.
Glaive. With a glaive next to this robot spider thingy, spider bot. Was like, huh? I don't know how far I can stretch this. So, yep. There wasn't a fight. We figured out what the weird holographic papers, all the dwarf money are worth, kind of. So after Gertie got back, Shimmer got her own room. Well, actually, the how's it called? The one up top?
It's the
Penthouse.
suite.
Penthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. She got herself a penthouse, and Gertie, Riz, Marius, Mac, Elias got a that's our team. Got into the room that this guy left the cash in. So hardy da, we're walking into this room, and we find the cash. Surprise, surprise, it's been trapped. Surprise, 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 it's a golem. Surprise, 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 surprise. I can really hit it because I don't have magical weapons. So I let everyone take care of this because everyone else is much better with this, and some people were smart enough to get like a magical weapon. So not me. So we get rid of the golem. It turns out there's like magical armor, or it was in like this magical armor. We found out there are tons of magical things in the box, that in the cache. We're still figuring out what they kind of are for. There's this medallion that acts kind of like a magical key for all kinds of things that you can put on the sword, on the rod, and on the armor. So I guess there will like form Voltron or something. And Riz is drunk, very drunk, sleeping right now. Shimmer is having a fun time upstairs, kind of sexting her sugar daddy, and I guess that's where we left off.
Don't hate.
This is not wrong.
To Shimmer's credit, she did send very nice robes and chocolates down to the rest of
True.
us in room 3.
That might or might not be trapped or something.
They
I'm
might be robes
still-
of flying, but we aren't
I'm
sure.
still a little scared at their robes of flaying. A little.
Yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy the chocolates and go to sleep in my makeshift rain. Okay.
Yeah, no, I have been put. I was passed out drunk. I have been put in the bed. Thank you,
Sure.
Marius.
I've tucked them in.
All
And I
right.
don't
The,
think we
the
know
very
it's
drunk
Shimmer that
goblin.
sent the robes, right?
Uh,
Do we know it's Shimmer that sent the robes and stuff?
Probably.
Because
No,
I
we
think I
don't.
commented
Yeah,
I
we
hope
just-
she got some too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we guessed
Yeah.
it.
You just
Yeah.
Oh,
got
guess-
robes and a box of chocolate.
Yeah, we assumed they were like complimentary, so Mac was just like, "Oh,
Oh,
I hope she
right.
got something."
Oh, right.
Okay. Well, thank you
Because
for-
if it's something good, it couldn't have come from Shimmer.
Of course.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't have seen anything like that yet, so I would assume it. But thank you for the recap, Tom. Take a DM inspiration.
Welcome.
And
Gonna need that on your death save.
just
Please wink again, Tom.
Who put on one of the robes?
Oh my.
Oh God.
Oh my.
Yeah, it was Mac and Marius for sure. I don't know
I was
about the
already
rest,
I
but
was already passed
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Goblin's
Yeah.
already asleep.
I'm not gonna put on robes sent by a racist dwarf who maybe wants to kill me.
Valid.
Fair.
Not a
I
dwarf.
did not.
Not a dwarf.
Durgar?
This good place rules apply on this to Janet. Not a dwarf.
Oh, I see. Not a dwarf.
I'm confused.
I am going to stab
Watch the good
the
ones.
robe.
You stab it. It is quite stabbed.
I leave it laying on the ground.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Shimmer, you had asked for kind of you'd given the dwarven hologram a list of things that you would want delivered to your room, and it takes a couple of hours, but
Which is a long
there's-
time for Janet.
Mhm. Yeah, it's not exactly Janet. Working on limited resources here,
Right.
but you there's kind of a knock on the door.
Then I'm going to go and check it out.
All right, there is a box with the things you have requested.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take the box into the sort of sitting area and begin unpacking things and getting things. Bottled
Okay.
wine. Check. Ooh, that's a big ruby. Put that over here. Check. Little jar with some gold in it. That's interesting. Put that over there. Now, do I have to burn the incense? He didn't say if I need to burn the incense. I probably need to burn the incense. Come find a plate to put the incense. You go ahead and take over whenever you want to, David.
Okay, yeah. So you unpack the stuff and you consult sort of your book, and there's some more detailed instructions waiting for you now.
Oh, good.
On exactly what you do with this. And so
Okay.
you find yourself kind of like your suite has like a full kitchen, and so there's dishware and whatnot in there, and you find
Right.
yourself basically a small bowl, not a small bowl, kind of a medium-sized bowl.
Okay.
And
So, like, not quite salad bowl, but something in between a salad and a cereal bowl.
It's not like a punch bowl for like everyone to have punch, but it's enough to hold the whole bottle of wine in it.
Okay, I got it.
And so you do that, and basically you take the bowl. It has you place the ruby at the bottom of the bowl, pour the wine in. You light the incense, and you take the peyote and you kind of put it into little bits of piles underneath the incense, and you're to let it burn all the way
Okay.
down. And as that's burning, in the box there's a small cage, and there's a rat in it. And you just need to kill the rat, drain his blood into the wine, drain some of your blood into the wine, and then drink that bowl.
Okay, well, then let's just kill two birds with one stone. And I'll take my knife, and I will grab the rat, and I will stab through the rat into my own hand. And then just squeeze until it all just sort of goes into the bowl.
All right. Yeah. It takes you a little bit to get, the...
Well, I
It's-
mean,
it's a lot-
sometimes you have to shake it
get all
just
that
right to get all the ketchup out of the bottle.
Yeah. And you get it done, though, and as the incense is kind of burned down and the peyote is beginning to kind of smoke up, I want you to make a Constitution save.
Oh, goodness. You said Constitution?
Yes.
Sorry, it's taking just a second for my sheet to load. 19.
Okay. You're doing pretty all right. It's, a mild hallucinogenic, so nothing too crazy is going on.
Right.
Are you sure?
And you kind of start to see kind of an ebb and flow to the room around you, almost like watching the air circulate. And it's time to drink this bowl of wine and blood. The blood, you didn't mix it in, you just drained it in. So the blood's kind of dispersed, but it's kind of settled to the bottom somewhat as well. And you just see these little, like, wisps of blood throughout as you kind of tilt the bowl up.
Well, nobody got rich by sitting still. I'm going to take it in both hands and breathe out, just exhale everything I got in my lungs, and then just throw it back and begin to gulp it as quickly as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm. You fairly quickly, the ruby kind of tumbles down and kind of gets into like it's interfering with it, the flow of the stuff into your mouth. As it's a little too large to just be easily swallowed. So you can keep it out of your mouth fairly easily. You don't have. It's not like you have to open your mouth that wide to drink the wine.
Gotcha.
But the wine and blood begins to kind of flow around it, and you begin to, on top of the wine, on top of the copper, there's a bit of an earthy taste beginning to shine, like leak into what it is.
Gotcha. It forgive me for what is essentially a pun, but it sort of bleeds through.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Gotcha.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So you do that, and you're
Yeah.
sitting there. The room's beginning to fill with smoke,
Oh
and
goodness.
you're seeing again this kind of flow to the room. There's a pattern emerging, and as the wine kind of settles in your stomach and you begin to kind of feel it go to your head, I want you to make another Constitution save.
Oh, that is so bad. I got a 5.
Okay. And so you are finding it difficult to concentrate on your surroundings.
Not to be surprised, seeing as how this is the first time I've tried to perform this ritual.
And the room kind of fades into just smoke. You lose the walls, you lose much of the furniture, and near you the bed is kind of still present, and
Okay.
you see from the smoke materialize a handsome man, a short-cut hair, a little bit of sideburns, some more style to the haircut than you're used to seeing out in these kind of, you know, backwoods hillbilly places that you currently live.
Right.
But wearing kind of a open shirt, it's loose fitting, deep V cut, and um, some perhaps like old fashioned pants. They're a little out of fashion almost. You wouldn't really see people wear them anymore, but wearing some fairly elaborate jewelry. And kind of looks at you, and the piercing I say blue eyes, it's what the blue of our eyes, that's just black, solid black to him, but the whites, those are blue.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Kind of look at you, and his skin is dark. You're not sure the color of it. It could perhaps be something of a purple, but the smoke makes it difficult to get a good gauge on it. And he just kind of goes, "Shimmer."
Oh my goodness. She's going to take just a quick moment to look in the reflection on the glass that she had drank out of to make sure that she doesn't have like a Kool-Aid mustache going on.
Just a little bit of one. You kind of, it's more the blood than anything else. You kind of frantically, you grab
Well,
something.
I don't want to look. I don't want to look unkempt for my first real, honest to God meeting. So I'm just shocked. There's a big part of me that really kind of didn't expect you to even come. I'm so glad you were listening.
I always try and listen, Shimmer, but I can be occupied in other things. I had some events that had been demanding my attention elsewhere. And sadly, those have not really worked out in my favor.
Oh no. Is there anything I can do to help?
Yes, there is, Shimmer. So
Just say the word. I'm your humble and very loyal servant.
I know this, Shimmer. Of course you are. I wouldn't have communicated with you as we have to this point if it wasn't for that. And so, sort of the person I had chosen to kind of help usher in my entrance to this world, they were unsuccessful in doing so. And so I think you're the person I would like to try next.
I'm honored.
You're competent, Shimmer. Don't sell yourself short on this fact, and don't think yourself too great in it either. You have a long ways to go, but I believe you can get there.
I'm humbled. I don't know what to say.
So then,
What would you have me do?
will be somewhat difficult. There are two things that must be acquired before we can begin the process. One, I would require a large crystal or gem.
Okay.
Quite valuable. I would say 200, 300 pounds, something like that.
Oh my goodness, that's quite large. All right.
Second is we need to deepen our connection, Shimmer.
Oh. Oh, I've been waiting for this moment for quite some time. I just I I'm sorry, I'm getting a little flushed. I didn't expect it to come so soon.
There are some steps that need to be taken for this.
I completely understand. And she begins to start disrobing.
He kind of puts a hand out and he goes, "Not like that, Shimmer. Not yet. I would
but-
need a body for something like that, and I'm not here."
Oh, okay. What kind of body?
Oh, I would like my own. So the deeper connection, you would need power granted by me. Something more than what I can grant you currently. We will need a conduit to bestow that power. So there will need to be something of a ritual that you do, somewhat complicated.
I am up to the task. I'm sure that I am.
So you'll need to throw a party.
I don't know that I understand. A party?
Yes, party. Let those in attendance just revel in the glories of being alive. Let them eat, drink, fornicate. It should
right.
start an hour before sunset and end an hour after sunrise.
All right.
And in the hour of sunrise, when my strength on this plane is most prominent, you will need to sacrifice someone who has reveled the entirety of the night, who has partaken in all the vices presented to them.
Is that all?
That is it.
And I'll need the gem before then, correct?
No. Either event can occur in any order.
Oh,
But you will need both before I can be summoned.
well, that will definitely speed things up. I will do my best. Thank you.
I know you will, Shimmer. You've got a good group here.
I know they're perplexing and at times extremely trying, but they are good. And I feel that with their assistance, this can be accomplished even faster.
Absolutely it can, Shimmer. Absolutely. I would be wary of mentioning the exact nature of your goals, as people do not understand me on this plane, as you're aware.
I understand fully. I truly do. It's so few people understand me. But I am here for you, and I will make sure that this happens. Thank you for everything. You took me when I had nothing, and now I have purpose. You help me. You believe in me.
Of course, Shimmer. You understand what it is to enjoy the pleasures of life.
I am not without them, or at least I haven't been. This trip has been trying. I know that I have told you that before, but I am not willing to back down. I will accomplish this for you. You have my word.
It's fine. As I've said, I believe you can do this, Shimmer. I wouldn't have asked anything more than that of you. And understand that these times of hardship make us appreciate the times of excess.
Absolutely.
It helps us revel in them even more.
Absolutely. Oh, they will be so pleased. I know for certain that the group that I am with would love to have a party.
Well,
now, that would be unfortunate if I had to sacrifice one of them. But perhaps we will meet some more then. Someone that I am not quite so fond.
That's fine, Shimmer. I would say for this party, the more the merrier.
Absolutely. I will begin work at once, and we will have this accomplished as quickly as possible. Should I wait to contact you again until after I've accomplished some of?
I will be busy with other things. If you truly need my advice, feel free. But I do not know that I will answer.
I understand. You are quite busy. But it is good to know that if you are available, that you will grace me with your presence again.
Whenever I can.
I can't wait to hold you.
And I do, Shimmer. All right, and then the smoke kind of fades. You're not sure what time it is, and that peyote and wine is really starting to kick in.
I am feeling quite dizzy.
Yeah, you're back in your hotel suite. The dead rat just a little bit off to your side. It's a little jarring to see, and definitely not helpful with the hallucinogens you've had to come out of that state to see that. But,
Yeah, I'm going to just sort of kick it underneath the couch.
okay. Yeah, easy to do. Kicked underneath the couch.
And begin sort of assembling my things. And I think probably trying to get something on my stomach that isn't blood and wine and such.
And you look in the bowl, and the ruby is gone.
All right. Well, at least I know for next time I need to carry more.
And yeah, you can fairly easily contact the hotel, and they'll bring you some room service. You have the diplomatic package, so you get some pretty good food. You're not entirely sure what it is, as you're not familiar with like ancient dwarven cuisine, but it seems to be like a well prepared maybe steak and yeah, kind of like a side of some vegetables you're not familiar with, but they taste pretty good.
Fantastic, because at this point I am famished.
All right.
Then I will eat. And at this point, is it still like during the fight that they were having? Or is this after?
No, this is well after the fight. This is after they got the robes from you.
Okay. Then I suppose I'll get some rest.
All right. So go to sleep. Downstairs in room 302, we've got a passed out goblin. We got a couple of people in silk robes. What else? Anyone else doing anything, or is it just bedtime?
I'm suddenly somehow mildly uncomfortable, and I don't know why.
Huh?
Suddenly, I have
Like,
the
something
need
is
to
happening.
shower.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, is it getting a little disgusting in here or what? No, I was gonna sleep in the balcony. I have like sheets and pillows like set up in the balcony.
Okay.
And I've used Druidcraft, I think it was. I said it last time, to make it essentially sort of rain, like just like a window of rain essentially outside the balcony.
You fucking emo team.
You make it
sounds
rain
Rain
on
is
your
nice. It's
Singing
nature.
bullets for my Valentine.
It's nature, yo. Nature is nice, and rain
You
is
are-
nice.
You are a drought making it rain on yourself. You are
Yeah.
the most
Not on
emo
myself.
team.
The
Not
so
myself.
teen. You're like, no one gets me or understands these emotions I feel.
I'm gonna make it rain so I can be soothed by the sound of nature. It's
Mhm.
bleak like my soul.
We get it. You're
You're deep.
you're intellectual. You're a deep thinker. We got you. Cool.
You know, I preferred the silent background laughing when Gast was talking and saying dirty things.
Yeah, they're
I
creeping
preferred
you
that
right out
silent stuff because that was silent.
Mhm.
Great argument.
I'm sure
No,
you
but
did. I'm sure you did.
but
Okay,
for-
so you're
for-
outside making it rain on yourself.
no, not on myself. God damn it! This is the balcony. This is where I'm sitting. This is a balcony. Over here, it's raining on the outside,
So you
just
want
like
to
a
be
sheet of rain.
next to like a tiny rain cloud, but it's not raining
So
on you?
it kind of like a sheet. of rain. You know,
They need
so
some
it looks like
ASMR.
it's raining all over
Uh-huh,
outside,
It's a white noise
but it's
machine.
not.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, a noise machine kind of thing. So I can
Okay.
fall asleep to the sound of rain. That's it.
Sure.
It's comforting and it distracts the thoughts. Have you never fallen asleep to the sound of rain?
Wow.
No.
Okay. So
You've had a
just to get-
sad life.
Just to make this clear, the DM is perfectly fine with killing rats, but fuck you and your rain.
Yeah, where's the judgment? Come on, man.
Demons?
Let me enjoy my
Sure.
rain.
Rain? Fuck you.
Yeah,
Oh.
but to be fair, I'm pretty sure David would be okay with any situation that got G in the game.
True,
Man.
probably.
Oh,
Anyways,
I just wanna
so
I
you fall asleep to the sound of rain as you kind of druid craft the rain. It does kind of extend the falling asleep time as you are having to like periodically be like, you're not asleep yet, be like, rain, like you're.
yeah, that's the fault of
Mhm.
that.
Now, what are you doing? What have you bought out there with you? It's just blankets. You starting a fire? What's going on? It's early spring. It's only going to be
Chilly.
like a few degrees above freezing at some points at night here.
Okay. Yeah, I'd have like as many blankets as I can without depriving others of blankets. The same thing with pillows. Honestly, that's all I can really do, I think,
Okay.
to warm myself up. If it's is it so cold that I cannot last out there all night?
It's going to drop to your Celsius, right? So it's going to drop to about like 4 degrees Celsius.
Oh.
Ooh. No fun allowed.
that's right about what it is here, I think. So that's cold as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And are the blankets not warm enough to support me out there?
I mean, you're
They're
not
wet
gonna
now.
die, but it's
I've
not gonna be
actually-
comfortable.
I've
Nothing
actually
is warm
fallen
there.
asleep with my balcony door open to 4 degrees. It's fun. It's nice.
What are
but,
you?
A lover of the cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill out there.
Sure.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
It hurt.
Okay. It's cold. It's rainy. This is when you sleep best.
When there's no noise from outside or anyone else.
So yeah, just give me a Constitution saving throw.
Fantastic.
And
Oh,
you
no,
catch
my
a
Elias
common
dice.
cold.
You know what? Why not? I will take it.
It's far better than the uncommon cold.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Oh, yeah. You don't want any of the magical diseases.
Don't fuck a sky witch. I mean, what?
Yeah.
What?
Of all the times this could be rolled, I rolled a natural 1.
Ah.
All right.
I will wake up freezing, and this will be my second dead character in the Candlebreakers universe.
Maybe you'll just get like a point or 2 of exhaustion and be utterly fucking
Yeah,
useless
you're
for
not-
the rest of it.
You just didn't get a good night's sleep because of how cold it was. You're constantly having to wake up and make it rain again.
You did this to
You know,
yourself,
as one
May.
does. I did. I didn't expect it to be that cold, but you know what? I'm taking it.
So yeah, take a point of exhaustion for the day.
Ooh.
Oof.
Hey.
Enjoy disadvantage on every ability check you make. It's fucking.
Does
sucks.
that still count if it's only a 4-hour sleep or trance?
Well, you have to have a
8-hour rest.
8 hours of rest. And yeah, even if you're only out there for the 4 hours, that disrupts your rest. It disrupts
Yeah.
your trance.
Fair.
You kind of keep being taken out of it by just being a little bit too uncomfortable.
Okay. Yeah, that sucked.
All right. Does anyone else do anything to interfere with the comfortable night's sleep you will have in this hotel room?
I set it on fire.
Well,
Why not?
let's see. With Riz passed out, shimmered upstairs, and laying on the balcony. That leaves me, Gertie, and Marius. I'm gonna look at you guys, Gertie and Marius. You guys want to set up watches with me tonight? I don't trust this place despite the comfy robes.
Shut up.
Yeah, that seems fair. I just got to do one thing real quick, and I'll hop over to the fridge and like grab a glass and like get some water out of the fridge and place it next to Riz, and maybe try and like cast lesser restoration if I can to like is alcohol poison? It kind of is. Does that work?
DM discretion. I've known DMs say no to lesser restoration regarding to alcohol poisoning, and some say
so
it
lesser
cures
restoration.
hangover.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking David.
One
like,
of the things it specifically gets rid of is poison, right?
yes,
But
and
yeah,
technically,
yeah, that works.
yay.
It's a poison.
I've just had shitty DMs that like to
Mhm.
argue the point.
I mean, there's aspects of it. Well, no, because I would argue that if you drank a gallon of poison, lesser restoration,
Mm.
I wouldn't make you like keep casting it. It's not like, well, I cured the poison that was in your blood, but some more got in there because all that poison.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're good.
Cool.
Yeah. So Riz can wake up like dehydrated and hungover, but not with alcohol poisoning.
Mhm, mhm.
So
Hey now,
you're a good.
I tried, man.
Friend. You're a friend. You're a pal.
It's like, here's water. I'll just. All right, now I'm ready. Who's up first?
Well, I'll take second. I don't have to deal with spells.
I can go first.
Then I'll do last.
Cool.
Okay. So yeah, you all easily, get your long rest in. Nice food, nice drink, warm bed. There's just the one bed, but the sofa folds out into a bed, and you can maybe grab the sofa cushions and fashion yourself another bed or something like that if you all if you don't want to all dogpile in a bed. Now, Lay sleeping out on the balcony is definitely helpful in that regard.
I've got a bedroll and stuff, so.
I mean, for what it's worth, Riz is going to take up like a quarter of that bed.
Mhm.
That's what I was thinking. Is I'm just gonna shove Riz over, and
won't
I'll
need
have
to.
the rest of the bed.
Like
Yeah.
asleep. They're like the size of one pillow. They're like fully fetal, like tiny little.
It's a king bed in the bedroom. You guys could get 3 people in there easy if you want.
So if you shove the goblin into a pillowcase and then fluff the goblin, you can just lay down.
Hashtag fluff the goblin.
Nope.
Shirt it.
Don't tempt me.
Jesus.
All right. So,
please, David, take us to the next morning.
It's the next morning. You've all gotten a good night's sleep.
Most of us.
Most of you. Yeah. Shimmer, you do not have a point of exhaustion, but you're definitely not feeling too great after last night. Whole bottle of wine and
not a great cocktail.
A load of peyote is not paying off for you, as it turns out. Also, that rat blood, that wasn't cooked or anything. So.
Oh, rats.
Right.
And yeah, but other than you're doing all right. You don't feel well, but you're doing fine.
Sort of an uneasy stomach, but no exhaustion points.
And
a headache.
Yeah. It might come up in some disadvantage in things if strenuous enough, but you're doing all right. And yeah, everyone else, you wake up. It's morning. What time? You guys kind of stayed up a little bit late doing your stuff. You wake up. Oh yeah, definitely. And it is real foggy outside.
Cool.
It's foggy out. It's probably about
Blaze enjoys
Uh,
that.
5 degrees Celsius.
Oh, don't like it.
Cool.
Yeah, that is cold.
That was, yeah.
Thank you, Mel.
I'm in Marius mode. I'll laugh at anything.
Around about 42 degrees Fahrenheit for our Fahrenheit people.
I'll walk inside, probably like stiff. All the blankets still around me, so I'm like twice my size.
A little bit
It's
of
kind of
ice
like I have
over you.
this little, kind of like frost.
Stay frosty.
Yeah,
It's-
probably. It was already real humid and you made it. It's all that.
Worse.
So,
Guys, I think there might be another kind of golem situation. Maybe.
Whoa, where?
Alright, fuck off.
Oh no, never mind. It's just Lay. Hi, Lay.
Hey.
Do you want breakfast?
I'm too tired.
You're
I didn't
too
see
tired for
her.
breakfast. I'll
I
just
didn't-
ask for breakfast.
Alright, please. I'd like
Nature,
to
eh?
eat. Fuck off.
Oh, bless.
Usually it's nice, but this one time it happened to be very cold outside and I wasn't prepared.
You could have checked.
You could have come back in.
You know,
At
it's
least
this
one
hotel.
time, right?
It's this hotel. It was out
Also-
to get me from the start.
Now that I understand. This
Should
hotel
we-
does hate you.
reiterate the point to everyone. This is only like 2 weeks after the end of winter.
Mhm.
Like,
That's good to know. You know, that's really good to know before declaring to go sleep in the balcony.
I've only said it every time you guys slept in this game.
Yeah,
so
or
far.
like when David like tells us what degrees it's
Temperature.
outside,
Mm.
what temperature.
We've always had the same reactions, like, "Oh, woof, that is cold."
Yeah.
Maybe it didn't matter to me until I slept outside.
Will you forget
Lay will
again?
learn.
No, I think I've learned my lesson. Thank
Okay.
you.
Q 5 episodes later.
Tom.
What makes you think I'll last 5 episodes?
I will put the golem armor back in the box.
Okay. It's back in the box.
After I've collected all of my things, I'm going to go down and meet them at their room.
Okay.
So what's our next objective?
Is or we'll say for simplicity's sake in the conversation, Shimmer, you're showing up around the time this part of the conversation is occurring.
Well, it would be smart to find a place that we could start calling home. Some reconnaissance would probably help with that, since you have a motorbike that could come in handy. Yeah.
I want to
So-
go to the research facility.
If you take me to your reconnaissance, usually I can help, but today I'm a bit fucked up. So
Oh, really? You don't seem like it.
I
Okay.
think that's a
Sorry,
compliment.
the goblin
I'm-
isn't up yet, so someone
I'm-
needs to.
I'm too
What the
I'm
fuck?
too tired to even acknowledge you.
Sorry.
Riz for their part is
Did.
Riz for their part is on the bed still and is like it's a regular sized pillow, but for them it's a body pillow because of like proportions. And they sort of like
Aw.
roll off the bed and let the pillow hit the floor and then come over
Oh.
still holding onto the pillow.
Mm.
That's adorable.
These people need coffee. David, is there coffee that I can make for my friends?
There's a drink
Yeah.
dispenser.
My
At the
hungover,
drink
hungover
dispenser,
friends.
you can get coffee.
Shimmer shows up in the doorway with a cup of coffee in one hand, sunglasses on.
Looking beautiful, of course.
I mean, not the best night's sleep. A little bit unhappy, but definitely better than.
Got some red on you.
Oh,
Is in my
Really?
magical thermos coffee
Yeah,
or tea?
it's coffee.
Okay. Can I see how much is in there still?
Looks full.
It is magic.
I will pour everyone a cup of coffee.
Okay. It'd have to be kind of a smaller cup. Like, it's probably worth about like 3 cups of coffee. Like, it's just a thermos.
Yeah, like a cappuccino.
Okay,
type
okay.
of- Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, like a big mug, like this guy, you got about 3 of those in there.
Ooh.
But
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's not what I thought when you said 3 cups of coffee. That's a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
tankard.
I mean, American coffee.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
this is a cup of coffee.
I say holding a giant mug.
Yeah.
Saying tea.
so were you
Mrs.
okay
T,
upstairs
thank you
alone,
very much.
Shimmer?
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Were you okay
Yeah.
upstairs alone, Shimmer? It was kind of a rough night down here for some of us.
Oh no, I hate to hear that. I was hoping that you would have at least had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, perfect. Peachy.
Don't worry, they
was
did it
actually
to
pretty good.
themselves.
Upon looking at Lay, can I use prestidigitation to remove the water from the glove?
Sure, yeah. It's probably as the little bit of like frozen dew that had been on Lay has kind of melted. Just a little damp, and you're just like that.
Doesn't stop them from looking like a pissed off wet cat.
It's
I
just their face.
I will hand Lay a cup of coffee.
It's just their face. This
I
is the
slept-
nicest thing you've ever done to me. For me. To me.
I slept wonderfully, actually.
Well,
It was
there can be
extremely
more.
warm upstairs.
I mean, that was kind of cozy here as well, if you don't account for the balcony.
Wait, what? What about the balcony?
It was
I
it was
continue
cold on
drink.
the balcony.
Well, of course,
be
it's like the
outside.
end of winter.
I think it's actually just gotten into spring, but yeah, you got a point.
Okay, so you guys need everybody but Shimmer needs more coffee, clearly. And then let's recon. Are you guys are we splitting up? Are we all going scouting together? What do you want to do?
I mean,
Well,
Who's in charge here?
it would
We don't
actually be
really-
better. Elias, yes. You can speak up.
Sorry, I didn't expect to cut you off. Sorry, I raised my hand. David, exhaustion. Is that minus or disadvantage or what?
disadvantage.
Exhaustion is
Disadvantage
you
on
have
all
disadvantage
ability
on
checks.
ability checks.
We all say as
Yeah.
one. Kind of.
Disadvantage on all ability checks. So not saving throws,
Not
but
attack
anything
rolls,
else that
just
uses your
abilities.
abilities. Yeah.
Just my skills and my weapons and
And
such.
initiative.
Well, not weapons.
No,
sorry.
that's-
So
That's attack rolls
all
It's
your
just my skills section and my
Yeah.
tools
Skills.
and stuff.
and
Yeah.
initiative.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
And
initiative.
initiative. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, what I would prefer would be if we went in a direction as a group. As Riz said, there is a laboratory, or what was it?
Research facility.
Research facility. That could be a nice point to start. Maybe get some more things that we could start the settlement with. Or
It's like heavily defended, but like nobody really knows what's in there. If we
Oh.
could get in there, we could make something amazing. Like
That
nobody's
sounds fun.
nobody's been there for like centuries. Nobody knows what's in there. But the fact is, nobody can get in there. So whatever's in there is still there.
Where is it exactly?
All right.
Can I
So
point
it
on
could
our
be
map
something
where
Yeah.
it is?
very valuable then.
It's on our map. It's this top left corner here.
Ah. You know, I'd like to point out there's a cave on the way. I'm not saying we should go to it, but I'm just saying it's a possibility. If we want to stop by and just check it out. A mine shaft, not cave.
If it's on the way.
So you guys are at this little chest right here.
Yeah.
It's
That was the
a
cache.
slight detour.
Yeah,
This cabin over here is Portal, one of the overflow settlements.
Mhm.
So you couldn't sleep there, but you could probably trade there or something like that along the way if you wanted to.
I am sure that they will be happy to see us. Portal, no.
Well,
Okay.
we could,
Nice.
we could head to Portal and then up to this morning, then swing over to the research facility. Or try
Yes,
to.
absolutely. That sounds like the perfect plan.
Sounds like a good idea. So portal first. Then I would rather go to the cave before we head out to the research facility. Before we
Sure.
get to the research facility, we should set up a camp. Prepare it in case we need to get out of the facility quick. Just some light defenses or something. Because have
Yeah,
it there
sure.
is a safe house for a bit.
I like it. Establish a base camp that we can all rendezvous at should we get separated with some
Yes.
defenses in case we end up under assault. I like
Thank
it.
you very much.
I think that's the first smart thing that's ever been established in this group.
Well, I
Our
might.
plan
Speaking
Hey.
speaking of defenses, Gertie, can I look at that sword now?
Sure.
Thank you.
Shoo.
I want to take the
Sorry,
long
Mac.
sword and like test it for balance and see what it feels like to use.
It's extremely well made. Almost perfect.
Miss Dwarf.
And yeah, the dwarven woman appears.
It's a
In the
it's a
room.
dwarven construct named Granite.
Ooh.
Do you have any salted meat or anything like that?
Of course.
Anything that could be preserved for a long while without being in freezer or anything. Anything like that? Do you have that?
Yeah, absolutely, we can get that for you. If you want to check your, and kind of appears over by the snack bar, is that you should be able to order it here.
Okay. Could you put it on a tab for Sir Isaac Brimhide?
Well, because of the snafu with your room last night, to a reasonable extent, that it will just be on the house.
Oh, thank you very much. We would like a week or an amount that lasts for a week. For what? People.
So many rations. Good God.
Yeah. 4 or 6 people. That's possible.
Of course, if you would just like to enter your order in here. And yeah, you press buttons.
I'm gonna add some nice wax-covered wheels of cheese, some little salted fish, a bunch of apples.
Yep.
In an upsetting repeat of the night before, Riz is once again under the drink dispenser, but this time it's coffee.
Okay.
And you're going to have a very caffeinated goblin for your trouble.
I like it.
I'll once again help Riz reach the dispenser.
I mean, I could climb up there. I'm very, acrobatic, but I appreciate the gesture.
I think that I will take the opportunity to refill my wine bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll also
Yeah.
make sure like white
Uh,
water skins and stuff
yeah.
are all filled up too.
The same wine as was used last night.
That way I can go and put it in my pack and remember that I have it for next time.
Yeah. You can get another bottle of wine.
I'd like to fill up one of the water skins with coffee and take it with me,
Okay.
even though it's not a coffee skin.
Yeah. I mean, you'll want to really rinse it out. You don't want any of that coffee particulate to stay in there.
Yeah, no, but it's desperate times, you know.
I wanted to fill like just get an extra wineskin and fill it with just straight up bourbon, but not everyone's doing that.
Hey, Gertie, can I keep this sword?
Sure. I might need it one day though.
What?
Well, there is this medallion. Medallion. The key medallion or whatever that is.
Put it in. I want to see what it does.
Doesn't do anything.
Maybe not for you.
Chung.
Point made.
Does the sword feel any different to use with the medallion in it? Is there any kind of difference to the weight, how it moves, how
It's
it feels?
a bit different. I mean, it's a bit heavier, but the balance is still
Mm-hmm.
perfect. And so there's no adjustment really needed for you. It's just, the extra weight of a medallion.
Okay.
There's a bit of a feel of magic to it, but without further investigation, you're not sure what it is at the moment.
All right.
I pull the medallion out.
All right.
There are two more items you can fit in. It was in the well, actually it wasn't. Yeah,
3 items. The rod, the armor, the golem itself.
and the sword.
There's the rod, the armor, and the chest that all the stuff was in,
Okay, so 4.
and the sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It actually, I think this was the thing they summoned the golem.
All right.
So, let's head out. Do you want anything else before we go? Some booze.
Well, if you've gotten rations for everybody.
I order 5 bottles of whiskey.
Okay. At this point, the dwarven woman kind of reappears and goes, "What was the name you wanted to charge the tab to?"
It was my very dear friend, Isaac Brimheit. I'll give you the name.
All right. And if they refute the charges,
Sorry?
if they refute the charges, just the next time you're here, I'll add it onto your bill.
Well, of course. Thank you very much. But
Alright.
don't worry, he is very happy to pay for stuff.
Gertie's also got a sugar daddy.
Gertie's got somebody she's trying to fuck over. That's what Gertie has.
I mean, yeah, but
Can I insight check Gertie?
Yeah.
Could I roll deception, I guess?
Are you trying to keep it secret?
Well, in front of the hologram, sure.
Okay.
Ugh. Oof. Yeah.
Good work, mastermind.
I got a 15.
11.
Okay. Yeah, I would say you're getting a pretty strong vibe of Gertie is not a fan of this Isaac.
I'm gonna keep it to myself. I just wanted to know if Gertie was full of shit.
Mm-hmm. All right. Excuse me. So yeah, you guys gotten a good breakfast. You've gotten coffee. You got your week's rations. Yes.
I say doing this, I will probably elbow Elias before we go and point at the weather outside. It's like, is this like normal fog, or is this something we should worry about? You're druid, right? You know weather. Big fan.
Yeah. Alright, David, is this normal?
Can I help?
Who's
Given,
this
like-
David you speak of?
Roll
Is
me a
it-
nature check.
Just straight roll if I'm getting help?
Yeah.
No,
This isn't overly complicated. I'd say it's fairly easy to provide advantage on discussing the fog.
Yeah, like we'll go out onto the deck and like try and get a vibe, see how it feels, how it tastes on the air, that kind of thing.
Smell it,
Okay.
all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
perfect vibes.
That's a 22.
All right.
I rolled
Yeah,
a 19.
it's just fog.
It's just fog. It's
Um,
regular.
What's the visibility like? Like how far ahead?
From kind of up where you're at, your visibility is 3 miles, but you're up a few
Yeah.
stories.
Like on ground level, well, once we get down there, like, are we going to be like? I'm just wondering how thick this and dense this fog is. Like how close we're going to have to be, like to be an eye line of each other with that.
Oh, you can be. You don't have to just be like packed in
so
together.
it's not super dense.
Yeah,
close
it's just
fog
gonna
then.
be like disadvantage on perception checks and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
So Lay just gets super disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Double
You
disadvantage.
know, -5 disadvantage.
Can't see shit.
Just automatic failures, just constantly.
So
I mean, unless if you ask them, they will tell you they are an automatic failure. So
Oh.
you are not helping this emo teen thing, especially when
Yeah.
you've got your, especially given your hood fringe combo right now, Nairi. Like, you're
Hey,
making it rain.
I finally
good.
found a hairstyle I can use for Elias. So
It's good. All fringe.
Mhm.
huh.
So yeah, we get our shit together and we head out, making
Do
the
we?
portal then.
I leave a message with the
Okay.
robot
Yeah, that's right. You wanted to do that.
person. Well, tell Isaac that staying in his room was quite nice, and that I got the package he left me here. To thank him very much.
Absolutely, I can do that. Is there anything else I can help you with?
That's it.
We hope you stay at the Future Suites again soon.
We totally shall.
Look forward to seeing you.
As we get out, we're never coming back, okay?
Thank you.
I just say back to the just like, not if I see you first, and also walk off.
Okay. The hologram has no sick comeback to.
Yeah, score.
All right. So yeah, you're out. It's fairly early in the morning. It took you a while to get all your stuff together and sleep or not sleep and eat and all that good stuff. The fog's letting up a little bit, and the temperature is kind of starting to increase. So it's back to just like heavy jacket weather. Probably in the next couple hours, it'll be down to light jacket to no jacket weather.
Mike.
Yes.
Do you know the way to
Mac.
to portal?
And do I know the way to portal?
You would all roughly know where it is on the map, and where you are on the map, so you can get there. It's the city's laid out in a grid system, so even if you get a little lost, it's not overly difficult to find your way to a place if you know where that place is on the map.
Do we have a map of the
You do.
Yeah.
the streets?
Yeah.
Okay. I will pull
Yeah, it
out
was
the
one of my
map
magic.
in
It was
case.
one of my items I thought to ask for when we were setting
Okay.
up.
Riz, may I ask for the map? Thank you. Uh, I'll guess I know where the portal is, so I'll kind of point it out.
Oh yeah, you all do. It's
Okay.
it's
So
kind of one of
back.
the big cities.
We'll be traveling this way. And I kind of point to the streets we will go through.
I've been down so I can see the short people in their map.
I hold it up a little bit higher.
So this is the way we'll be going. If I could ask you to scout forward.
Absolutely.
Thank you. If you see anything weird, dangerous, just let us know. Come back.
Okay. Do you guys have any kind of communication devices we could use to communicate over a distance?
I can yell super loud.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Well, if
can.
you need me, just yell. Anybody want to come along?
Well, no, I'll come with you. And I'll like yell back.
Oh, cool.
Looking at Riz, looking at Lay, looking at my bike. I think I got room for one.
I
Oh,
could sit on like the gas tank on the front, like a little hill ornament.
Put Riz on the handlebars.
I think I misunderstood. So, no, if Riz is going, then Elias won't go.
Yeah, it's not like a motorcycle,
It's like a
right?
dirt
This
bike.
is like it's a motorized dirt bike. Like
I am also very small.
David, I have a question. Regarding the non-sleep non-rest. So I didn't get any benefits of a long rest.
Nope.
So no spell slots, no health, nothing. Okay. Do I get an opportunity to change my spells at least?
Because
That's like
Because it takes
meditation in
time
the
every
morning.
morning.
yeah, sure. I'll let you change your spells.
Okay.
I don't know if you technically do, but I don't want to be that mean.
Okay. So thankfully, I didn't expend all my stuff.
I will say that it would have counted as a short rest. So you can get back at a short rest. So you got your wild shapes.
Okay.
Those good things.
Do I get to reroll? I get to reroll my magic missiles on my wand. Yeah, it doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't care about if you slept or not.
Yeah, that don't need sleep.
The magic missiles wand is the one that I found in the box.
I had another. I took that one from you, but I also had another one.
Okay.
That I started off with. But did I give it back to you or did I keep it? I don't remember.
I think you. I don't know what kind of wand it was.
It was magic missiles. It was the same as mine.
Really? I don't think you gave it back.
All right, then it's with me.
Oh, then I'll delete it here. From here. And magic wands.
So, give me a Riz and Mac. Give me a perception check as you scout ahead. I want to
with disadvantage because of the fog, or is it cleared enough for it to?
For this first half of the day, we'll say disadvantage. For like kind of scout, like planning the route, give me just the group. Someone roll survival with advantage.
I can do that if we
Is that the
want.
group who's left? Because if so, yeah.
That's just everybody before the scouting takes place. You're planning your route on the map.
I'm pretty good at survival. I don't know. Can do it.
Same, but if you want to take it, we got a map.
Wait,
You take it with Marius, because you've got disadvantage right now. Marius doesn't, and he's pretty wise. Did I me? So it'd just be a straight roll for you, whereas he would get advantage.
All right.
So
What's your survival bonus? Ooh,
Dang.
nice.
Ooh.
Well, I'm an Outlander Tempest Cleric, my dudes.
Nice.
With advantage, what did you get?
Well, I rolled a 2 and a 7, so that's a 14.
That's still good.
Yeah, it's
Not the
like I said,
worst.
it's a grid system. It's relatively easy to plan out a route.
I could have guided myself and cast
I should have
guidance,
given
but
you
I didn't.
guidance. God,
Yeah.
I'm a good druid.
I
I'm
should
grumpy
also
and
have
tired.
guidance myself.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. All right.
Let's
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
All right. So what was going back to our
Perception
goblin
checks.
human combo? Yeah.
Mhm,
What do we
mhm.
got on that
With
perception?
With disadvantage. Oh, hell yes! Dirty 20.
14. Hey.
Yeah, I
Okay.
rolled a 16 and a 17. I'm well chuffed with that.
Heck yeah.
All right. So I will say that Dirty 20 is good enough that over kind of the hum of the dirt bike, Riz, you hear kind of like a block over or so the sound of another engine. This one seems to be a heavier engine.
I immediately tap Mac on the shoulder twice, as in to slow down.
Okay. Yeah. I will kill the engine and coast to a stop.
All right. Yeah, at this point you hear it as well. It's echoing a little bit. You're not at a cross street at the moment, so you don't see whatever's over there, but it seems to be fairly close, and it's just driving past.
So we're approaching a cross street, and it's approaching the junction, kind of vibe.
It's going parallel to you a block over.
Okay.
But it's getting further. It's kind of got closer to you, and now it's getting farther away from you.
Well, let's tuck the bike up against the wall where it'll be reasonably safe and go take a look on foot.
Sounds good.
Meet at the bike if we get separated.
No worries.
All right. And you kind of cross over and see through the fog kind of some red brake lights kind of going away from you, and then it turns right, going towards the street where you originally had been.
Seen anything like this before? Or is it not good enough for you to tell at this point?
I'm not sure. Does it look anything like a construction crew, David?
No.
Okay,
It looks
good.
like it's. You guys have all seen the remains of these ancient dwarven land vehicles, and it's about the right size for one.
No, I don't know. It could be worse, I have a feeling, but you think we should get a better look or head back to the group and make sure we come the right way around it?
Well, if it's going back where we were. If it's looping back towards the others, then we should probably try and get ahead of it.
All right, let's go.
All right, so you're trying to.
In fact, we beat it back to the bike because you said it was heading back towards the road we came from. So we want to try and beat it back, so maybe we're ahead of it, and get a better view of what it is.
And so as you kind of run down this street, you see it kind of it's turned onto and is now coming towards you on the street, which doesn't help you see it at all. It's got its headlights on, and in the fog, that's just making it even worse.
Okay.
And yeah, you get to the dirt bike.
All right, let's get back out of here. Go back to our friends and let them know something's coming.
All right. Are you starting up the dirt bike and going?
Absolutely. We're starting
Okay.
the bike and peeling the hell out of here.
Okay. All right. Also disadvantage. Ooh.
Hmm.
All right. And so as you begin to peel off, you hear the engine of this car kind of rev up, and it's speeding towards you.
Okay, I'd like to peel off at a slightly different direction, like a 90-degree angle from where we're actually going toward our friends, and
Mhm.
then cut a corner and start heading back that way. When it can see me, I want to not be going toward the rest of the party.
Okay.
Taking evasive
So
action.
yeah, so you kind of took like a hard right down a side street or something like that, and are letting it kind of follow you that way for a minute.
And then I'll break sight and we'll go where we're actually trying to get.
Okay, so before it turns the corner, you're kind of looking behind you to see what's going on. Like once you peel off and take that quick right turn, you see immediately kind of in the fog, like some flashing red and blue.
Oh, shit.
It's the feds. Fucking book it.
Jesus, it's the fun.
As we go, I'm gonna effectively turn around and like make sure I'm sturdy, and I'm gonna pull out my short bow ready and just like be facing backwards as Mac drives forward, ready to like fire the second I see something moving. Like
I
a
was hoping
person.
you would. Yeah.
All right.
That is dope.
So it does take this turn onto this street after you, and is speeding to catch up.
I want to take a shot for one of the headlights.
Okay.
See if I can see if we can get rid of its visibility.
I would say it's not at disadvantage. The fog isn't that much of. It's not hampering you to that extent. You can see where the headlight is more.
Okay, let me check. I've got a thing that doesn't come up very often because I don't use it. Okay. Ooh, hell yeah. Right. Roll to attack. That's a 16 plus 7, so 23.
Okay.
And I'm going to make this a Kensei shot, which basically means, where is it gone? I can use my bonus action on a turn to make any target I hit with a ranged attack using my Kensei weapon. Takes an additional 1d4 damage.
Okay.
So that is a, what is that? What's the skill by? D6 and a d4 damage plus 4. Hell yeah! 6, 7, 11 points of damage to one of the headlights.
Okay. So yeah, just the headlight to your left just kind of cracks, and you hear glass shatter, and it stops. Now just one headlight approaching you.
I'll aim for the other as soon as you let me.
Okay. Yeah. It's what did we establish was the speed of your dirt bike?
I don't think we ever did.
Okay. So
Fast.
My foot speed is 40 alone, so.
Get off and push.
What is it? Giant eagles are 60 feet around, for what that's worth. I know that one off
Yeah,
the top of my
where's
head.
the monster manual? We'll just look up some beasts of burden here and use that as a good comparison.
How many horsepower does this God, Tom's contagious. Fuck.
Can
I'm
I
sorry.
give? I know I normally play bards, but can I give reverse inspiration somehow?
I just did a cool thing where I shot backwards off a motorbike. To be fair.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
Mel,
that,
you
that
can't-
no,
you-
that pun was the worst.
You can't blame. You've been punning nonstop in Candle Breakers.
I'm a fucking delight. I haven't done anything wrong ever.
You know, hard to argue
You are a
against that.
delight. Tom's a
You
delight
are.
too.
Yeah.
We will
Everyone
call it
here's a delight.
your dirt bike speed. We'll say it's 80 feet.
Okay, great.
Your dirt bike has 80 feet.
It's just 80 feet.
Just
40 on 2 circles, and they just rotate around.
it's a one hell of a noise.
Yeah.
This is gonna take a lot of coconuts, my people.
If you step on, if you ride the bike on nails, does the bike scream?
No. It has 80 feet but 0 mouths. So
You do have to get it a tetanus shot, though.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-huh.
But then where do you put the fuel?
okay. So speed's 80 feet. You can use your action to dash on it, but doing so, I'm going to need some land vehicle checks from.
So I am proficient in land vehicles. So that'll be my proficiency. And do I get dex?
Yeah, you're keeping control. You're maneuvering around. At that speed, the fog is going to come into play in terms of successfully maneuvering the street here, so it'll be at disadvantage.
Make sure you don't collide
Okay,
with
well, I
those
won't get the
spots.
nat 20, but I will come out with an 18.
Okay. Yep. You're good right now. All right. So it is also having to deal with the fog. Oof! It also rolled really good. So it is catching up to you, but you can take another shot, Riz,
Yes,
if you would
yes,
like.
please. Natural 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another headlight just crack out. You're still seeing the flashing of lights, and now the siren is kicked on.
Well, that's great. Well, at least the others are going to know we're coming.
Yeah. So everyone else, you see, you're all walking down the street, and you hear like the faint noises of the dirt bike in the distance get a little bit closer to you before there's like red and blue flashing lights like faintly showing through the fog. And they kind of turn off.
Take
As in the
cover.
lights turn off or they turn off?
Oh, the lights make a right turn and
Gotcha.
are no longer coming at you guys. So yeah, take cover. Okay.
Yep.
Because it's following us. It's following Mac
yeah.
and me, right?
Give me, if you're going to stay where you're at, give me some stealth checks with advantage because of the.
Mm-hmm. 16.
Okay. Anyone else wanting to stealth?
I've got a 24.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Would I get regular roll if I'm getting fog advantage?
Regular
Yes.
roll, regular roll.
God damn, that's my second 19. 23.
Yeah.
Shimmer.
Yeah, Shimmer's not actually going to stealth.
Well, if I'm seeing Shimmer not stealthing, just take her and grab her and take her over behind some wall.
Get down, damn it.
Don't be a dumbass.
Are you allowing yourself to be guided in this fashion, Shimmer? Or are you fighting against it?
I wouldn't necessarily call it fighting, but I would definitely say struggling.
Okay.
I don't get it. Why are we running? If there's somebody out here, shouldn't we be? Where are you putting?
Jeez.
All right. Yeah. So, you're heading. I will just keep. So we're doing a group stealth check. I'll just have Shimmers as a fail. In there. And we'll see how we'll see if that becomes relevant.
I feel like that's kind.
Yeah, so back to our chase scene. The lights have gone out on it, and you're kind of speeding away. Mac, give me another piloting check.
Still disadvantage?
Yes, still foggy.
All right, 17 that time.
Okay, and you're just going down the street.
Hey, Riz, you think it's wider than we are?
Gotta be.
Narrow alley.
Okay. get out to you're moving to kind of go down a narrow alley. Right before you get there, there's some flashes as a couple of gunshots go your way.
Hell yeah! Fuck the police!
And does a 21 hit you, Riz?
Yes, a 21 will hit me.
Okay. Oh wait, no, that's not one dice. Okay. Take 8 points of piercing damage as you are shot once. The other bullet kind of goes wide, doesn't really do anything.
What was the damage, sorry, David?
8 points of damage.
Thank you, sorry. Discord bubbled out on me. Okay.
No worries. All right. Okay, so you turn down this alley. It's there's enough room for a car to fit down here, but there's stuff in it, so you think you're probably pretty all right. The behind you, the police car comes to a screeching stop as there's a couple more shots out of one of its windows here. And it was able to get a little bit of gain on you here.
How far behind us is the vehicle? It's stopped though, right? And we're still
It's stopped, yeah, and you're going.
Okay.
Yeah. If you weren't being too picky, you just wanted to get down the. You kind of started backtracking, like you're going away from the group still.
Mm-hmm.
So you're now parallel to that original street you were going on, and you're just traveling in the original direction you're going. It is going to go ahead and hit the dirt bike with a shot. It only does 5 damage to the dirt bike.
How many hit points does my dirt bike have?
I'm
enough.
unsure. More than 5
Is it the same
for
as a
the
war
moment.
horse?
Let's see here. I know I had these stats somewhere, but we'll just supersede them with whatever the heck is recorded by video. So, yeah, we'll call it a. We'll make it a little hardier than a horse, as it is mechanical, and I'm going to say it has 25 hit points.
I brought a tinkerer, so I like our odds.
Yeah, so no real damage. It's just kind of hits the side, and you're hearing like a noise you really don't like to hear, but it's driving just fine.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you pretty much you hear it speeding off down the road. Doesn't turn around or anything like that. But give me one more pilot check with disadvantage.
Oh no, 10.
Okay. It doesn't find you yet. You kind of like get onto a street and really quickly into another one. Give me another pilot check with disadvantage.
Better, 22.
Okay. You finally hear it. Even after that turn, it kind of like drove past and then started getting closer to you again. You make another turn and you hear it drive past you and just kind of keep going in a direction other than where your friends are.
Yeah, as I'm keeping watch on the back, like Mac just feels me lean against her back, just like, ugh.
All right.
Back to our friends.
Yeah.
You're give me a check.
A what check?
Survival check.
Can I help? Like,
Yeah.
which one's
That's you're my survival person, Riz.
All right, then. Do you want to help me do it?
if I can help being.
Well,
not
you're
proficient.
You're driving. You have probably a certain amount. Okay. 19.
Okay. It takes you a couple of minutes to get back there because you weren't exactly like keeping track of how many streets you passed on the way to wherever you ended up.
Yeah.
But you know the general direction of how to get back to where you were, and you find the street and make your way back. And okay, so you have found the group. Well, you kind of
Do
get.
we beat their stealth?
Yeah. Give me perceptions. I gave them advantage on this the stealth, so just give me a straight roll.
Not one.
If I'm hearing the bike, or if I see the bike, I kind of step out
Okay.
so they can see me.
Thank you.
Gertie, know what are you doing?
Where's Gertie? No.
But very passively.
Like,
Oh,
Gertie,
Gertie, no. Oh, God.
Gertie, no.
Gertie, know it might be. Oh, hey, Mac and Riz and the bike. Hi.
Hey, okay, so we don't want to go that way. We want to go that way.
What is that?
Why don't we want to go that way?
Yeah.
Oh, cause police.
Oh no.
Hi.
Not the popos.
There.
They don't like us very much.
All right then, Mel.
just the way Tom said it.
Okay, then we'll find another way.
Like, if we push the bike rather than gun it, like we should be able to make our way quite around. I think that's what they got on to.
No, yeah. I to clarify for you all, as it's somewhat of a new world, there isn't an active police force in
Which
the
means
area.
it's constructs. So
It's
bad.
constructs, maybe like a gang that's like using police equipment. No matter what it is, you're not a huge
Bad.
fan. Yeah.
Both are bad.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing good.
So whatever the other way is, let's go there.
So yeah, give me
wanna-
another survival check for the group with advantage since everyone's here together.
While Marius does that,
Okay.
I did a good job last time. I want to help Mac patch up the damage to the dirt bike so it doesn't like leak fuel or engine fluid or anything like that.
Okay.
I have. I don't know.
I will cast mending on the bike.
Woo! I go to
Oh.
get my tools out. I was like,
I will say with mending being available, I'm going to give you advantage on the check
Okay.
to repair it.
what?
Then in that
do you
case, can I just watch so I can learn?
Yeah, you can begin to observe how to, do mechanical type things. It's
Yeah.
it's going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of watching before you're proficient.
Oh yeah.
What?
No. Sorry. Go ahead.
What stat do you want me to use?
Um.
Because I've got proficiency, but then it's whatever.
So you've got the proficiency. You know how a lot of this stuff works. So it's more about like actually getting the fix in, like getting it to stick. So I'm going to say
Okay.
Dex.
Thank you. I will always hope that I can do Tinker Tools with either Dex or Wisdom because I've internalized. If I have to do one with Intelligence,
Yeah, intelligence would be more if you were trying to like diagnose what was wrong or
yeah,
like design a new thing.
yeah. 17.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty solidly patched.
Mhm.
The mending, it'll hold a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's in perfect working order and it's no danger of like breaking any further just with use. But until it can be, the parts can be properly replaced, reduce its maximum hit points by 2. A little worse for wear, but it's going to work just fine.
Cool.
With prestidigitation, I can make it smell better. Would you rather have strawberry fields forever or new car?
Oh, do you have anything in a pine?
I have apple pie.
Pine, like the green trees.
Oh, we have a different kind of green trees where I'm from.
Oh, well, let's try that then.
All right, so now your bike smells like weed.
Oh my god.
As someone from the Netherlands, that's not a good smell.
No, it's
Yeah.
really not. It's
Thanks,
really not.
Shimmer. This is great. Appreciate ya.
Blaze it.
What kind of, how skunky is this weed? Is this?
Welcome to Dreams of the Brave, where we talk about this kind of shit.
The things that matter.
It has high floral notes with an earthy subtexture that leaves sort of a feeling on the palate of grass clippings mixed with nutmeg and allspice.
Not bad.
Okay,
questioning
it could
this
be
knowledge.
worse. It
Yeah.
could just be that horrible college shit that you smell everywhere in college town.
Suddenly,
skunk.
a group of stoners appears.
I
Hey,
bet
bro,
it's
got a gram
Run!
kind of the same.
Don't get near that bike; it'll smoke you.
Meanwhile, I'm just like licking my finger and it's like, what way are we going?
Oh yeah, what was that survival?
Yeah, I rolled a 22.
Okay.
Hey,
I can do it.
we believe in you.
I'm good at things.
Yeah, I'll provide all the scouting info so Marius can make good choices for us.
Yeah. You plan a little ways, Marius, of you're going which way's the wind. Okay, in case the police are really good at smelling, let's
Oh,
let's,
I can.
They have in case I got a dog.
yeah.
I just remembered I've got Fearwald, my little bat. I can have him fly up and just go like.
Oh,
This is echolocation.
watch.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got some blind sense and stuff that's gonna help out.
You can keep watch. I forgot I had a familiar. Playing too much D&D.
It happens. I understand.
Mm.
Yeah. So you plan an alternate route. You lose a little bit of time for the day because you kind of have to backtrack and go some weird ways to make sure you get out of whatever you think the radius of this police search may be.
On a weed bike. This is great.
Yeah. I mean, if you weren't going to get pulled over before, you definitely.
A bunch of arsehole teens, including a drow, a goblin, a dwarf, and a tiefling.
I'm a
With a
white
white-
guy, I'm fine.
With a
I
bike
mean,
that
they're-
smells like weed.
you get
We
pulled
are-
over, they're going to search this thing for sure. But
I'm just laughing now, thinking about how prestidigitation would fuck with drug dog.
yeah.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, all
Poor
of it.
dogs.
Yeah.
They work so hard.
yeah.
So yeah, you get kind of back on track, and where are you looking to spend the night tonight?
How far is it supposed to be?
It's probably going to take you a couple of days to.
Okay.
Maybe we want to find like a storefront or something like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Let's find a place to make
Something like
camp.
a diner where they wouldn't have had a great deal of expensive merchandise, so security might not be super high. Might be ideal.
Yeah. That's a good shout.
Okay.
Or a
Yeah.
shitty storefront.
So keeping
Yeah.
an eye out for.
Something like a bodega or a diner. Like a little
Yeah, you
cook
want, like,
place.
You want like a breakfast place that's like closes at 3. You know
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
You know, they
do
don't
we
have to
have a
worry
place
too
that we could
much.
go that we could get a curry?
Yeah. Right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, as you just saw, it's possible to come across still functioning
I'm not ex-
buildings and
yeah.
things like that. If you want to
No.
cross
No,
those fingers,
No, not expecting to find a functional place. More
Yeah, I'm
just
trying to
like-
do the opposite thing.
Please. Yes,
Mhm.
please.
But, yeah, it's more just like look for somewhere that's not going to have high levels of security that isn't former residential.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, can fairly easily be done with that roll. I'll say, yeah, you find, especially, I mean, restaurants or convenience stores are a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
It's your choice. You kind of scout out some of the smaller restaurant locations, and you find one that that seems like it was probably like sufficiently a hole in the wall. It looks like maybe they just sold like hot dogs. Like it was just like a
Sure.
fast food hot dog place, and there's like a few tables. This was
Mhm.
mostly just carry out, and yeah,
Yeah.
got a place in it. But the bonus to it is that they have ventilation for a working oven, so you can get a
Cool.
fire in here fairly easily.
Exactly.
Nice.
Hmm?
Cool. And hey, there's a counter we can like duck behind if we need to and shit like that.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Find it. It does have like the exterior has like those that barred door that you can close and lock over your interior door, and all that stuff. So you can,
I will
and it was
close.
open.
I will close and lock it from inside.
Okay.
Is there space to
Yeah.
bring the bike? Is there space to bring the bike in?
Mm-hmm.
And just like cool.
Hell yeah, good thinking.
Okay. Sleep through the night, keeping
Do watches.
watch,
Yeah.
I assume. All right. Um,
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second, and I vote we let Leia sleep through the night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright.
Be
I'll
whenever.
take some overlap. Like I'll do like a crossover. So keep people company, and so people aren't on their own.
all right. Yeah. Sleep through the night fairly easily. There's no interruption. Let's check what was our so the fog lifted in the second half of the day, but it was starting. There were some kind of on and off clouds, ending with it being sunny. So it doesn't. You're not really thinking rain or anything like that.
Okay.
And yeah, you stay warm through the night. You wake up. You have your good rations. Are you supplementing those with the ration bags you were given at Onyx as you left to kind of make it last a little longer?
Yeah.
Also, I can provide food for all of us because the Outlander Wanderer feature.
Okay, yeah.
Plus
With
people with
your
survival.
Myself plus 5 others.
with your survival roll that you did, that second one for the day, I'll say along the way you found some like apple trees, and you killed a squirrel or two.
I
You're
help
doing
with this.
just fine. And I help too. All right, so
I also
I
picked
help.
an apple.
I want to be useful.
I got you. Yeah. So it gets it got to a pretty decent temperature yesterday. It got into would have been about like 33 degrees Celsius.
Jesus.
Whoa!
How?
That's so hot.
Oh wait,
You're thinking Fahrenheit.
Yeah,
I hope.
Yeah, no,
I'm not.
buddy. Like low 20s.
I didn't
nice.
half it. I didn't half it. I only
Oh,
took
okay.
it would have been so like 15, 17
Okay.
degrees Celsius.
I mean, it dropped from 30 to 4 very quickly, but not that quickly.
Yeah. So I have to do math every time. It's
Oh, buddy. Thank you for translating to Celsius.
yeah. So it's like, low 60s to mid 60s for Fahrenheit folks. And yeah, so it was a fairly nice day once you avoided the popo. And
Fuck police.
yeah, you brought probably another day of travel. You'll probably want to pack up a little early and sleep because you'll get there like after business hours, and they're not gonna
Yeah.
trade with you. You're not allowed to sleep there.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, give me another survival check for the day.
You want to take it again, Marius?
Sure.
Or
Unless
Lay
anyone
can,
else
if
wants
Lay wants
probably.
to. No, Lay's not
everyone
exhausted.
got a full, got their long rest in. No one's exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
You
Up
can
to
you can roll if
guys.
you want, Lay.
Yeah.
Okay, advantage.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a dirty 20.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah, you plot a good course. You'll probably have like a couple hours of daylight to find a place to camp. Like you're just barely missing when you could kind of get there for business hours if you want to do any kind of trading or anything like that.
We for
Nah,
sure
better
do.
to, I was
Is
gonna
this-
say better to spend the night just outside and then go in business hours first thing in the morning, and then we've got time to travel and find a new place to sleep the night after.
And yeah, fairly uneventful travel for the day.
Cool.
Is this travel all through city kind of area, David?
Yeah, it's pretty much just always city.
Oh.
Like some of the areas that haven't had a construction crew come through in like a really long time are very overgrown to the point of looking almost like forests. But yeah, the construction crews mostly keep that kind of thing from happening. Once there's like a small tree poking out through the street, they're probably going to move in and pave that shit over. Yeah. So, what are you? Same kind of thing? Looking for a diner or something like that?
Probably
Yeah, it worked
right.
great last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything that resembles like a store that might have clothes?
Yeah, you can find like.
Can
Are you
someone
looking
pass
for,
me
like-
some grease? I think my eye rolls are like I hurt them.
Yeah,
Jade's gonna kill me.
Are you looking for a place that like sells nice clothes, or are you just looking for clothes?
I'm looking for,
A hot topic.
Gucci.
I mean, something on brand.
We should go to a soup store.
How on
Why-
brand are you getting? Because I've seen some of the chats about your character.
I maintain.
And you can
Modern-
find those shops too. It's a big city,
Modern- Modern AU Shimmer, you put a picture, definitely looks like Hot Topic. Lay will find
Oh,
something
yeah.
they like in there. Everybody can find something.
Oh man,
Yeah, no, I
was
think
thinking
that
of
is
something
definitely
else.
like on brand. The equivalent of a hot topic in this set.
Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, you guys have a couple of hours to find a place. You fairly easily find a place that meets your needs. And you still have, you got daylight to burn. You can scavenge the area around here and try and find some kind of what would have been a nice clothing store back in the day, a hot topic like thing. Give me an for this, because it's kind of a large area, I'm going to say give me either a survival check or an investigation check. Your choice.
A D&D
I love-
rebrand of Hot Topic, cold subject.
Dang.
So you said survival or investigation?
Yeah.
I got a 16.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, it takes you about 30 minutes of looking around, and you're having to, you kind of look down the street and you're like, I'm too far away, and you have to kind of go back, and but you can stay to a safe radius, and you find yourself what looks like it had at one time been kind of clothing establishment you're looking for. It's a bit smaller. It's not like they had a particularly large clientele.
Right.
But Yeah.
Oh, good. Am I alone?
Did anyone go with Shimmer?
I wouldn't have let her go by herself if like people had like found a place to we're gonna like a restauranty place that we're gonna stay for the night with fire option. I will go with Shimmer to investigate. Just so you know, bad things happen when people go off on their own.
Okay.
I hate how that's my thought process too. Well,
It's because you're right.
too nice.
Okay. So.
So does that mean that Marius is coming as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like even with 2, like that didn't end up
Even
well. last
split.
That's
time.
valid.
So
Okay. Then yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is try and find anything that that would fit me.
Yeah.
I'm essentially looking for something that is either in decent condition compared to the clothes I already have, or something that could aid me in fighting further along, or maybe just something that G would like.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I just say, before we continue, I'm going to have to fight Mike for his nickname for Shimmer's Patron, because that is my partner's nickname that I use for him, and it's messing with my head.
See, I've always
and I double take. I did a
I've
double
always
Jack's
take.
heard you
notorious.
say G as well. So every time Mike says G, I'm like, wait, huh?
So
Yes.
thank you for that gift.
All right. So, yeah.
don't make me
Obviously,
puke.
a lot of the clothing in here is in a bad enough shape that even Mending couldn't hope to really repair these things. But you're able to put together an outfit that fits you, that meets your standards of taste. You may have to kind of like mix and match a little bit, but you're able to.
That's okay. I can walk out of there looking like Courtney Love and feel okay.
I will, while we're in there, look for jewelry, because as I've described, Riz has like their ears filled with like earrings and like and they like chunky bangles and like maybe a new nose ring. If it's a hot topicy kind of place, I'm after body jewelry basically.
There's plenty, yeah, and it's made of metals and minerals, so it's in good shape.
I want to get me one of those good, like one of those like not quite a flesh one of those like solid, thick, like bone earrings, like to go through one ear, like a bit in black.
No,
One
I
in black,
realize
one in
this is
white. I got an aesthetic to go for. Well, no, traveler, black and white.
Yeah.
Fit my vibe. I'm gonna see if I can find something for Mac that fits with Mac's aesthetic.
Is everyone
Okay.
here?
No.
No, it's just the three of us.
If you wanted to go clothes shopping, you can go clothes shopping.
I'll try find a beanie for
I'm
Elias
just wondering.
while I'm in there.
I'm just like
Keep them warm.
I'm just like looking
Oh.
through all the racks, just go like I don't know what's going on. What is this?
You're the person who got dragged along. Why am I here? What was
I'm the
even-
dad.
Oh, yeah, like
just
Riz is like
I will have Marius hold my bag.
Riz has a bag of holding
will
and
put it
pockets
down.
in their vestments, so it's just like anything that looks shiny or interesting goes in a pocket or the bag, to the point where I'm almost jingling.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did want to declare. I know that this isn't like a jewelry shop or anything like that, but I am still looking for my my material component.
All fake. rubies.
There's nothing. If you're looking, if it's that ruby you're looking for,
The
there's
ruby,
nothing-
and I'm also looking for anything that fits the bill for the crystalline gemstone that weighs about 2 pounds.
Oh no, it wasn't 2 pounds. Sorry, I must have cut out.
No, I heard you.
No. 2
Yeah.
to 300 pounds.
Mhm.
Oh,
You need
Yeah.
a carrick. What you need
Yeah.
is a
Yeah,
carrick. 'Cause
that's
fuck you.
remarkably different than what I thought, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
It's a
there's
giant.
not one of those at a hot topic.
Right, I imagine not.
And there's not a ruby worth 100. Their jewelry isn't that good.
That's fine. I mean, I expected as
Wow,
much, but I would
shade.
kick myself had I not tried to look.
Yeah. I'll say if you guys just clear all the jewelry out of here, I'm gonna say it's worth about like 50, 60 gold.
Excellent.
We'll go 60
it's
gold.
It's up from Claire's accessories, but not by a lot.
Yeah.
Hot topic. We know that David's been throwing shade, but if you do want to sponsor us,
Yeah, no, we're here. We wear a lot of black,
Mhm,
makeup,
We're
hair
here,
dye.
we're queer.
Yep.
To be fair, I haven't been in one in so.
we don't have them.
We don't have them here. I just know them by reputation.
It's exactly
know-
whatever you're picturing. Whatever you're picturing, that's what it is.
Important question. Were there any Funko Pop figurines in this shop that we could take back to the group?
Oh,
Funko
yeah,
Pop Chris Perkins.
definitely. Whatever the equivalent is.
Funko Pop
Yeah,
Chris
'cause those were definitely there.
Oh, I definitely want to get one of those for Mac to strap on the handlebars of the bike.
Mhm.
Right. Little hula girl.
Something like that.
Right.
So yeah.
Amazing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then a smattering of whatever I can rummage out of the lingerie because I have to stay on brand.
I'll just be over there. I'm just gonna go.
No.
Yeah.
No, I need your opinion. Do you think that something
I
like
don't.
this?
I'm there. You can. It's.
What about if I just use the bottom?
What way do you even wear that? Like, what way is the front? It's
Well,
basically
you see the
same
stringy
shape.
bit?
How is that even underwear?
Oh no, that's not the underwear. That's the belt.
Your clothes are fucking weird. And I walk off to go.
So
oh my God.
you spend
Rude.
as much time getting this outfit just right as Riz and Marius are comfortable with you spending on it before it's time to get back, before it gets dark outside.
I've specifically picked up a beanie just to like pull it over my eyes,
Mhm, mhm.
just in case.
Yeah, you all come back with enough cool beanies for everybody, but yeah, and you get back. You know, it's kind of it's night again.
Shopping's done, Tom. You can join us again.
Yeah, shopping's done.
Thank you, Travis.
And it's you get back. It's a little after 8 p.m. and the temperature's started to drop again. It's still fairly nice outside. It's still like 15 degrees Celsius outside.
Is it Elias damaging outside or?
No. You guys, you're good.
You know what's even funnier about that shit with Elias is that Druidcraft can be used to give you a weather like a mini weather report.
So happy.
So yeah, so same kind of watches
Yep.
as last time.
Yep.
What did everyone get? I stepped away for a sec.
Things and stuff.
I got shut down so quick.
I did not want to watch Shimmer pick up lingerie. I can't.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, yeah. Who takes first watch again?
Me.
Okay. So
I'll take
Yeah,
second watch
you're-
then.
you're
there
like,
can be two of you on watch.
yeah, you
Alright.
only meditate for 4 hours, and technically you're aware of everything the whole time. So you guys could just have Lay be the only person on watch.
Yeah,
you wanted
you're
to.
Nah.
kind of.
No. Never just one person should be on the right. Even if Elias is aware the whole time, somebody else should always also be on watch.
Makes
I
it
don't
2 people
believe
on
in
watch all the time.
being woken up several times throughout the night, so I would rather get my watch out of the way and then sleep soundly. Thank you very much.
Okay. So yeah, Lay and Shimmer are on watch, and I'd like because it's the two of you, someone can roll perception with advantage.
You want me to roll? I have a decent perception.
Probably.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright.
I'm not proficient in it, so
17.
Okay. You see, and well, you first hear the noise of an engine approaching, and
Oh no.
you see some kind of just red flashing outside the window.
Can I sort of like wait?
Bad boys, bad boys.
What you gonna do?
How's everyone laid out in the room?
It's the sound of
It's this one. It's
Is
so
this another
there's
diner or?
yeah. So there's 2 rooms. There's well, not including the bathrooms, but there's kind of the dining area that immediate like there's kind of a bar area that's just a part of that, and then there's the kitchen / dishwashing area in the back. And so I assume you're all around the ovens. So that's
Yeah.
going to put
Behind the
you
bar?
in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Kitchen.
So
Okay.
people in watch would probably be up front.
Okay. The second I see this, I'm just gonna nudge Shimmer and I'm gonna sort of hide underneath one of the tables near the wall, like the windows. So I'm gonna be hiding under the window. Essentially,
Okay.
like taking cover so that the whatever passes doesn't see us.
Okay.
Shimmer is instead sitting on top of a table, strumming a lute.
I'm gonna
When
pull
getting
Shimmer and the loot down. If she doesn't come down, I'm gonna wait and see if Shimmer comes down. If not, then I'm gonna pull her down.
Okay.
If she shrieks, how many of us get woken up? Shimmer
Uh,
yelping as she gets yanked off a table.
let's
Shimmer doesn't want to
see
live to summon gas.
Oh,
if
Shimmer.
Ability
That's-
scores. That's all it is. I'm sorry.
I know. No, I know. It's fucking great.
people
But also,
are. I'll say it's a bit of a commotion out there. Shimmer wasn't trying to be quiet. You're all have a high enough passive perception that
They
no one's
told me I
passive
was on
perception
watch, not
below
on
10,
listen.
right? It's below
Does
10, we
get
might be
down and
okay.
hide not help in
All right.
conveying the need to
Mm-hmm.
be stealthy?
Well, not if you're speaking in a Scottish accent.
So
How?
Anyway, David, please.
everyone's waking up to this commotion from the front of the restaurant, and you all hear the sound of a vehicle outside coming to a screeching stop, and
Damn.
a car door slam.
Getting my
Heading.
getting
Yep,
it
to the
out,
front.
climbing up onto the counter.
Yeah, I imagine Mac was still like dead asleep and was just like shaking her awake.
Yeah. Yo.
Are you going out into the front of the restaurant, or are you staying in the kitchen area? Because you guys were sleeping in the kitchen area.
I was imagining, and please correct me if I'm wrong. If this is there's like a counter style thing between the kitchen area and the dining
Yeah,
area.
where
Pass
the
through.
food comes out. Yeah.
Yeah, I am on top of that counter.
Okay.
I hide behind the counter. And before that, I put up my cloak of Elvenkind and set it off.
Okay.
do we need some fog?
Hold that thought. Not a bad one.
I'm real bad at that.
Hold
And,
the thought.
I'm gonna end it there.
Yay!
Next time.
So next time we can have a diner showdown.
Yeah.
Yes.
This
Diners, dragons, drive-ins, and dives.
And drugs.
This game is just crossing genre boundaries. Is great.
It's gangs. It's gonna be like a musical number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
I'll practice your snapping.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Instant
I love this
snapping.
game.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you,
Hey,
David.
Jade.
Very much.
Thank you so much, David.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys
Perfect.
for playing. Thanks for
Yeah,
joining
thank
us.
This is awesome.
And thank you, everybody, for coming to watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks,
for
guys.
watching.
Thanks for joining us in the chat. We super appreciate it.
Yeah.
And coming soon to the Natural Ruckus YouTube VOD is the charity stream. We're hoping to
Yeah.
get those out over the next week. We will tweet as they go live. But if you got sleep like a sane person while that was going on and didn't catch them all, they're going to be on our VOD very soon. And of course, please join us if you can on Friday for the continuation of Second Breakfast Club. Oh, guys, things
We
are kicking off.
promise
It's
it's
going to
gonna
be good.
be rough. Yeah, it's gonna
Uh,
be intense.
it's the Christmas Eve for Sharn, so that's not happening next
Yeah.
Monday. So will
Oh.
be the weeks after that. Or
Yeah.
whenever.
We'll be off the week of Christmas, definitely.
Yeah, stay
Mel.
tuned. We'll put out a schedule.
Mel, did you have something?
Yeah. It occurred to me that we hadn't said this, but we most of the games kind of get live tweeted. So if you like our whatever we do, feel free to scream along. This game has
Yes,
just
we'd love to
hashtag
see
Dreams
it.
of the Brave.
Yeah.
And,
We
you
also
can-
have, there's also hashtag Second Breakfast Club, hashtag
For
Clouds
Fridays.
Over Sean.
For
Yep.
Mondays.
Mhm.
And we just
Alternate.
like seeing your comments and stuff, just so
Most
you know,
definitely.
go
Mm.
share your thoughts with us.
But yeah, until next time, thanks everybody. Stay tuned for more ruckus in the future.
Yeah, go like, subscribe.
Bye,
A lot of
guys.
ruckus.
Bye.